The sun was barely up, painting the field behind my house gold, when I spotted a shiny black Cadillac rolling slow down the dirt path to my barn. I was on the porch, sipping coffee that had gone cold, when it parked just past the old wooden fence. The vanity plate screamed, HOA_Perez, and that's when I knew trouble was coming. Out stepped Linda, the queen bee of the Willow Creek Homeowners Association. You know the type? Every suburb's got one. Platinum hair, cut sharp enough to draw blood. Navy blazer, ironed to a crisp, clutching a clipboard like it's a scepter. Her heels sank into the gravel as she strutted toward me. All business, like she owned every blade of grass in the county. Mr. Harlan, she snapped, not even bothering with a hello, that tractor of yours is an eyesore, and it's got to go. I set my mug down, already feeling the heat creep up my neck. Here we go. That tractor Old Blue, a 1968 John Deere, wasn't just some rusty heap. It was my dad's, rebuilt bolt by bolt with my son, Ethan, after I left the Army Corps. It sat behind a privacy fence, tucked under a tarp, out of sight unless you went snooping, which clearly Linda had. It's on my land, Linda, I said, keeping my voice steady, not HOA turf. That acre's grandfathered from the '99 zoning deal. She didn't blink, just flicked her eyes to her clipboard. The covenants say all visible equipment must match the neighborhood's aesthetic. That thing's industrial, Jack. It's dragging down property values. I almost laughed. Property values? I'd poured concrete for half these houses, knew every cracked pipe and shaky foundation in Willow Creek. This wasn't about aesthetics, it was about control. Linda gave me that tight smile, the kind that says she's already won. You've got 3 days to move it, or we'll handle it. 3 days to erase my dad's legacy for her book club's view from their BMWs. She spun on her heel, gravel crunching, and peeled out, leaving a cloud of dust and a bad feeling in my gut. Ethan was still asleep in the loft, up late welding again. That kid's got hands like mine, maybe better. Old Blue wasn't just metal to us, it was what kept us going after cancer took his mom, Sarah. Rebuilding, it was how we grieved, how we held on. Now Linda wanted to rip that away too. 2 days later, it happened. Ethan and I were out grabbing feed from town. I let him drive, though I still hovered over the invoices like a nervous dad. We were gone maybe 2 hours. When we got back, I saw the tire ruts first, deep and ugly, carved through the side yard. My stomach dropped. I was out of the truck before Ethan cut the engine, boots kicking up dust as I ran to where Old Blue should have been. The tarp was gone, cinder blocks toppled, and the tractor vanished. Ethan caught up, phone already out, pulling up our security cam footage. There was clear as day. 2 guys in a no-name tow truck, yanking the tarp off, hitching Old Blue like it was scrap. And there, off to the side, was Linda, arms crossed, nodding like a general watching a raid. No notice, no letter, no nothing, just theft, plain and simple. I was livid, pacing the porch, digging through old HOA letters for any shred of legal cover they might have had. Nothing. Ethan, though, he was calm, zooming in on the tow truck's plates. Got him, he muttered, then looked up, eyes sharp. We don't call the cops yet, Dad. She wants to fight, let's give her one she can't win. I raised an eyebrow. What are you cooking up? He grinned, that sly spark Sarah used to have. Rural engineering, Dad. Just wait. I didn't get it first, but Ethan was already out in the barn, sketching, circling Linda's Cadillac, yeah. We knew it well, always parked by the HOA office like a trophy. Think I could turn that into a tractor? He asked, half joking. I froze. You're not serious. He looked me dead in the eye. Oh, I'm dead serious. I should have shut it down, told him it was too far, but then I remembered Linda's smug sacrifices for property values line. Fine. Let her sacrifice something. Don't break any laws. I said careful. Ethan nodded, already pulling out tools. Wouldn't dream of it. But if her car ends up a tractor on our land, she can't complain, right? He was right, the HOA bylaws were specific. No unauthorized agricultural equipment, but nothing about converted vehicles, especially if they're street legal. By dinner, I heard the welder sparking. I smiled, first time in days. Linda thought she was fighting a tired old man. She had no idea she just pissed off my son. The next week, I put on my good shirt and drove to the HOA meeting at the Willow Creek Community Center, all lemon polish and fake smiles. Linda sat at the head table, flanked by her board, all in matching polos like a corporate cult. I took a front row seat, hands folded, waiting. When she finally called me up, giving me a measly 2 minutes, I stood, boots loud on the linoleum. "You stole my tractor, Linda," I said, plain as day. Her eyes narrowed. "The HOA removed non-compliant equipment per subsection. You stole it," I cut in louder. "No notice, no hearing, just sent goons onto my land. That's trespassing. That's theft." The room got quiet. Linda's jaw twitched. "Mr. Harlan, watch your tone." "No," I shot back. "I'm talking to 5 people hiding behind a table, acting like dictators." A few neighbors murmured, heads turning. Linda tapped her iPad, cool as ice. "We had complaints. The board acted for the community." I laughed, bitter. "Nobody complained about Old Blue till you decided it didn't fit your Pinterest board." I leaned in. "I want it back, or I'm filing with the sheriff and suing for property rights. I've got the deeds, the plat maps, everything." She smirked, dismissing me. "We'll respond in 30 days. I walked out, feeling eyes on me, not just curious, but awake. Back home, Ethan was elbow deep in grease, turning Linda's Cadillac legally his, thanks to a mechanic's lien after she stiffed Ray's auto on a repair bill and as something else entirely. Ray, an old buddy, sold it to Ethan when Linda ignored the notices. State law backed it, DMV signed off, boom, it was ours. Ethan jacked it up on monster tires, welded a plow blade to the grill, and painted Linda's lawnmower across the hood in bright green. It was absurd, brilliant, and 100% legal, a street-legal tractor, registered, insured, and parked exactly where Old Blue used to be, just visible enough to make a point. By morning, the HOA patrol, some guy in a golf cart with a vest and too much attitude, stopped dead, staring at the thing. He snapped pictures, called it in. By 10 a.m., Linda was there, storming up the path, clipboard swinging like a machete. "What the hell is this, Jack?" she spat, pointing at the beast. I sipped my coffee, calm. "Morning, Linda. That's our new utility vehicle, legally mine, titled and registered." Ethan stepped up, holding out a binder. "Want the paperwork? Title transfer, conversion permit, plat map." She swatted it away, face red. "This is harassment. You vandalized my car." "Not vandalism if I own it," Ethan said, cool as a breeze. "And you park your Lexus in plain sight for years. What's the problem?" She was fuming, pacing, snapping photos like they'd save her. "I'll have it towed. I'll sue." "Go for it," I said, "but you won't win." She let out a half scream, half gasp, and stormed off, heels digging trenches in the dirt. Ethan looked at me. "We're not done, are we?" I shook my head. "Not even close." That afternoon, we emailed every neighbor. Linda's own leaked HOA directory made it easy. Attached were pics of Linda's lawnmower, the security footage of her stealing Old Blue, and one question: if they could take my tractor, what's next? By night, we had 50 replies, stories pouring in fines for wrong-colored mulch, threats over kids' chalk drawings, even a guy fined for unapproved tomato plants. The dam broke. A petition to dissolve the HOA board started, needing 60% of homeowners. By week 2, we had 65 signatures. Linda didn't go quietly. She sent a fake citation, no letterhead, just buzzwords about aesthetic disharmony. Then she filed a false claim with the county, saying our tractor was on a green belt. Big mistake. A surveyor came, confirmed our land was ours, and sent the report to the city. Then a neighbor, Tom, a city inspector, dropped a bomb. Linda had funneled $20,000 of HOA funds to her cousin's fake landscaping company. We sent that to everyone. The city launched an audit, suspended Linda, and scrubbed her from the HOA website. Her empire was crumbling. The final showdown was the city hearing, packed with neighbors clutching folders of her abuses. I spoke first, voice steady. Linda stole my tractor, my dad's legacy, without a vote or notice. She tried to bully us, scare us, silence us. Ethan showed the permits, the fake citation. Neighbors piled on a mom fined for a Christmas wreath. A vet cited for his flag. Tom presented the audit. $20,000 misspent, appeals destroyed. The mayor called a vote. Every hand went up except Linda's and her lawyers. The board was gone. The next day, Old Blue came home on a flatbed. I touched its hood, felt Sarah's laugh in the metal. Neighbors showed up, not to fight, but to build. Tom took over budget oversight. A nurse named Carla rewrote the bylaws. Ethan joined the new board, the youngest ever. At the fall festival, we parked Old Blue and Linda's lawnmower side by side, kids climbing over them, laughing. The bonfire glowed, and for the first time in years, I felt home. But here's the thing, Linda's gone, but people like her don't vanish. They regroup, rewrite the story, come back meaner. Did we go too far with the tractor stunt? Was it justice or revenge? I don't know. What I do know is we took back our dignity, our town, our fight. So tell me in the comments, what would you have done? Ever face someone like Linda? Drop your story below, hit that like button, and let's keep this conversation going.